real difference between management and mentorship? And sometimes those get a little bit confused. I know that the younger generation definitely has that
Mhm.
separation, but millennials and Gen X might feel differently. Can we talk a little bit about the differences between a manager and a mentor?
At least from my perspective, management is expecting very measurable outcomes from people who report to them. And I think like what Hannah said about like mentorship is really about forming a connection without any sort of like
Yeah.
measurable deliverable or outcome.
Well, and I think, at least you make a great point. So one of the things that we asked this year was kind of the negative, like what's a red flag of a firm? Like, why aren't you going to go join a firm? And so it's number one is negative team culture. So not having that culture piece be there. And then number two is poor leadership. And so like that's like it's a big deal. You talk about management, like people want the mentorship, they also want the structure, and they want like a healthy structure. They want one that's reasonable. They want one, to me, this is like kind of some of this training career path side of it. Like that's really important as well. And so it's like hitting on both of these sides. But if you do mentoring well, it's going to help them as they progress. But they want the clarity. Y'all, this is what's so crazy. I hear, not crazy, but what we ask of people to do in the externship is actually like an insane amount of work. We have 8 weeks of 20 hours of work a week. And when we say 20 hours, like we mean it legitimately. I cannot tell you, we have 2,000 people doing our program. We have over a 60% full completion rate of this. These are folks who are doing this on top of their day job with kids at home. Like the level of commitment that we see from talent coming into this place, like if you tell them, I want you here, they're going to figure out how to do this. Like they're not afraid of putting in the work. I think this is one of the huge misconceptions about this talent coming in. We don't see that whatsoever with the folks that we're working with. Most of them have full-time jobs. Most of them are doing this on top of something else. And it's like they, if we lay out the path and give them support, like they will flourish. And I think that's something that I think there's maybe a disconnect sometimes when we talk about firm owners of what they're seeing. But sometimes it's not the clarity. Like they don't know how to grow. They're getting put in a place and like, wait, which direction do you want me to be in? And providing that clarity, that good management, that good leadership, that firm leadership side, it can make a huge difference because they will put in the hours, they will grind it out, they will do the work.